So that's what I will give an idea of this entire process from the beginning to the end. So first of all, in order to understand this ASNT level 3 process, we need to be familiar with this ASNT level 3 certification program. So which is basically based on ASNT 1A, and it's considered as a third party certification because ASNT is conducting these examinations for those candidates having the roles and responsibilities similar to level 3 qualifications. Like sometimes we may perform the test, we may witness, we may monitor, we may cross check, we may do evaluation, interpretation, we may draft the procedures. If you see the typical level 3 responsibilities, roles and responsibilities. So if your company conduct that examination, then we can call it as an in-house level 3 examination. But here ASNT is conducting an examination similar to your in-house level 3 examination. That's why it's considered as a third party certification. So as we know, like in order to get certified by ASNT, you need to pass basic examination, and one more is a method examination. If you pass these two examinations, then you are entitled to get your certification as well as valid card. So these examinations conducted in accordance with the recommended practice number ASNT 1A. As we know, level 3 total covers 3 examinations. So one is a basic exam, then method examination, and the third one is a specific examination. But if you read ASNT 1A clearly, so these two examinations usually ASNT conducts. But who will conduct specific exam? It's always the responsibility of your employer, because being level 3, so you may work in aerospace sector, or you may work in the shipyard or oil and gas. We don't know where exactly you are working as a level 3. So that particular specific responsibility comes with a specific examination. So your company or your employer need to test you whether you are a fit to that particular industry or not. If not, they will ask you to they train again, and they will teach you something about the procedures. For example, last time you worked in aerospace, now suddenly you switch to oil and gas, so you may not be very comfortable with that procedures. Then you need to have some familiarizations or some trainings or some kind of additional experience required. So after that, they will conduct a specific examination. If you pass, then they will understood, okay, you are now compatible with this requirements. And these certifications are recognized worldwide, and this one started in 1977, and this entire certification is based on recommended practice number ASNT 1A. So once you pass the basic examination and method examination, you will get a certificate along with a valid card. So if you've seen the latest certificate, and if you compare with your previous old certificates, there were some changes. So I just want to highlight those recent changes. So this first one is this ANSI accredited, American National Standard Institute. This one is accredited to IEC 17024. And also there is one statement in the bottom also, they are clearly mentioning that they got accreditation. And the second change is this ASNT. Last time the name is only ASNT, but now it became ASNT Certification Services LLC. So they just want to separate out from ASNT, and they want to bring all the certification schemes under one roof as ASNT, because ASNT is a non-profit organization and they cover so many other activities. So in order to dedicate one complete platform for certification, so they separated out recently, and everything, the certifications, everything, even the payments, including the invoice, all those things, everything you will get from ASNT certification services. And you can see the text below. So this one saying that they got accreditation for some of the methods, and you always, so to ensure the genuinity of the certification, you need to see this raised golden logo. And as we are all aware, so they will not mention the date, they usually mention the month and year. So what will be the expiry date? As you've seen in ASNT 1A, the last day of the month is the expiry date of certification, same like your credit card. So for example, if you see in here, so 1-26, nothing but 31st January 2026 is the expiry date. Why they kept like this? Because instead of handling each and every day, so because many people holding the certification, and it's very difficult to them monitor the renewal process, everything. So that's why like they just go with a monthly wise. So monthly, like for example 200 certification or 500 certification, so that particular month they will sort out, and they will send the automatic emails reminders to the candidates. Then if you want to check the certificate, so you can go to this ASNT website, and you can click under the certification holder. Then you can check any candidate's certification details. So if you've seen this here, just a minute. Yeah, so here, like when you click here, so you will get a surname and ASNT ID number. So you can just type in your ASNT ID number and you can check the certification details for any candidates. So if you are working on the owner side or client side, if you want to double check whether this candidate really holding the certification or not, so you can check directly from the certification website portal. Then coming to the important point is a code of ethics, level 3 code of ethics. Last time when it is a paper-based application, we used to read all the terms and conditions and code of ethics, renewal, cancellation policy. Then after we sign, so that signature will work as a agreement between ASNT and the level 3 candidate. So avoiding the code of ethics. But now as we are submitting online, so just before the payment, so they will display this load code of ethics. So same like a software agreement, so people used to scroll without reading anything and they just click and submit. But being a level 3 candidate, so we must go through the points, or even you can download this level 3 code of ethics from the website and you can keep a copy, and at a later stage you can start reading it and try to understand what exactly it stands for. It's very important nowadays. We've seen like many legal cases related with this competence of level 3s and some issues, technical issues, especially in the aircraft industry. We've seen some cases also as well, even they are going to the courts. So that's what, like when you are having these kind of code of ethics, professional conduct, everything, so you can maintain your integrity as well. So now address the ethical use of social media. So nowadays easily sharing the data here and there, and people spreading the rumors, fake news, so many things are occurring. So that's why when you are dealing with related with ASNT certification examinations or ASNT related matters, so you must follow this code of ethics, and you should not just like that, you should not spread anything on the social network. So additional general wording on applicable laws and situations. So that's why they come out as a ASNT certification LLC. So in order to legally handle any situations, so the separate entity will help them to handle with the customers. So every current and future ASNT NDT certification holder should feel proud of his or education, experience, and hard work to achieve their professional designation. This is one of the recognized professional certification in NDT, and this one is a basis for all other certification schemes as well. So SNTC 1A is an old document which made the guideline or the path to other certification schemes. So that's why we should be feel proud of this certification. It's not a very easy one. If you check with any certified level 3, so at least one or two exams they might have feel very tough, like penetrant testing examination or basic examination, sometimes thermography or acoustic emission. Like not every exam is a piece of cake, so it's like some exams are very tough to them. For example, if you see aerospace industry, PT is a very easy examination to them, but for oil and gas and other industries, that was the toughest examination. So it all depends on the preparation and candidate work experience background. So that's why, so to ensure the legal issues, other things, so in order to maintain your integrity, so you must read this code of ethics and you need to follow as it is. If anything goes wrong, ASNT will take some actions also. Like if someone complained on you, so they will start investigation and they may take actions against you as well. So that leads to suspension or revocation of your certification. So this is a code of ethics which you can download from their website. It's of a 3 pages document, and last time we used to print our name and sign and submit a hard copy, but now online submission, so you need to tick the box that will directly tells that you are going to agree the code of ethics. So you are ticking submitting means you already agreeing to the terms and conditions or code of ethics. So that's why better you read it one time, so before you click the submit button. Then coming to the freshers, so freshers and also those willing to add another method. Maybe you already a level 3 in 4 methods, 5 methods. Now you want to add another method. Now you want to take examination again with the online pattern. So in that case, you want to know like what are the qualification requirements, like what type of documents that we need to submit to ASNT and what exactly the latest requirements. So coming to that, the first one is education and experience. If you've seen SNT TC1A, there are basically three items required in order to qualify someone, that is a training, experience and examinations. And also one more thing is education. So especially when you deal with a level 3, so they clearly mention, so education and experience is more important. Why they didn't mention about training? Because this guy is already an experienced level 2. So when we say like experienced level 2 means he already attended some kind of training and he went through the level 1 level 2 examinations, then finally he achieved his level 2 qualification. So that's why there is no training required to become an ASNT NDT level 3. So if you have enough experience and if you pass the ASNT examinations, then you can get certified from ASNT. So no separate trainings are required. But why they are taking other courses, all those things? Because of their time restrictions and age factors and work schedules. Okay, so this is the one. So the first one, like there are three options. Like first one is a 4 years plus 12 months. What does it mean? If you have like a minimum of 4 years of college or university degree, for example, if you have a bachelor degree or master degree or any PhD in either engineering or science, so you need to show at least 12 months of work experience as a level 2. So what they're trying to say here, if you have a good academic background in engineering or science, like a BTech mechanical, BE mechanical, or production material science, so something like a higher level of education like university education, 4 years degree, then you need to show at least 1 year of experience as a level 2 in that particular method. For example, if I want to go for ultrasonic testing level 2 certification, then I need to show 1 year experience because I am holding a higher qualification. So my qualification is MTech in NDT, so I need to show only 1 year of experience. So that's the one reason why we can gain more certification in lesser years because of that. So we are required to hold only 1 year experience as per SNTC1. Then how about you need to submit your educational certifications as well, so showing that your bachelor degree. So last time people used to submit just only the original degree certificate, but now ASNT is asking for their transcripts. So they want to really check whether this guy is really studied those particular subject in their degree or not. So they want to verify what are the subject that they studied, whether it's related with the arts or commerce or history, or whether it is really related with engineering or science background. So they are verifying these documents nowadays. Okay, so you need to submit your education certificates along with the transcripts. So something like this, you need to submit your transcripts as well. Then the second option is like if you have like a BSc, BCom or any degree or ITI plus 2, so like a normal technical education, then you need to show at least 2 years of experience because your education is like restricted to 2 years college degree or technical school like a polytechnic kind of thing. So you do not have like a very strong education background in that case, so you just need to show 2 years of experience. So you had some technical background, but they require more experience on NDT. For example, you have a diploma in mechanical engineering, just only 2 or 3 years at college, but not a higher education. So then you need to show at least 2 years experience in UT, then you will get an approval to write ASNT UT level 3 examination. Then these are the some of the education. So you can see diploma in mechanical engineering, and this one also diploma in mechanical engineering. So basically like this one is a bachelor of science, BSc in maths, physics, chemistry, science background. So if you have maths and science background, then 2 years of experience is required. Then the last one, like if you do not have a good academic background, like maybe because of your circumstances you end up with a high school or any just a formal technical education background, like not having very strong education, like a bachelor of commerce, BA history economics, or MBA master of computer applications, you are not related with that engineering background. So in that case you need to show at least a 4 years of experience. So 4 years of experience when you do not have a formal education. Formal means like you do not have anything related with NDT like a physics and science background, but you had years of experience, so you are eligible. If you had years of experience in any NDT method, you just need to show 4 years of experience to get an approval from ASNT. So all the while the experience here means in-house level 2 experience. You need to show 4 years of in-house level 2 experience in that particular method. Then ASNT will verify that and they'll give the approval. Okay, so sometimes like a senior level technicians, so they may have years of experience but education wise a little bit lesser. So in that case you can compensate with your experience. Okay, so like a say secondary school certification, or sometimes it's arts background like a bachelor of arts or master of computer applications. You can see master of computer application, these are all like a non-engineering or non-science degrees. Then still they need to show 4 years of experience minimum. Then coming to the online application process, so what are the documents that we need to submit? So you just remember 1 2 3, so just 2 3 documents required to submit. The first one is a signature form, the second one is a statement of attestation, and the third one is experience form. These three forms you need to submit during the online process. So the first one is a signature form. You just see here number one. So one place you need to sign. So this one is the first one, only one place you need to sign, that is your sign only. So just you need to take the empty form, sign it and scan it as a copy, so later you can upload. Very simple signature form, just it needs your signature. Then second one, statement of attestation. So this is a form number 2. So you can remember like two places you need to get signature from your employer. So these are the two places that you need to get signature. So one is to verify your employment with that company, like your HR, or maybe your manager, reporting manager, or maybe your administrative staff, or your CEO, director, someone need to sign. They want to verify like that you are really working with that company. So that's what here this candidate got a signature from the employer. And the second one is certifying level 3 or NDT supervisor. For example, if your company having a level 3, so he's a main person handling all the technical activities, and he's your company level 3, then you can get signature from him. So why? Because he is attesting your NDT qualifications. He is saying that he verified your NDT experience and he's signing on behalf of your application. So that's what you need to get signature from two different persons. Last time when your boss is level 3 itself, so he signed both places. ASNT accepted several cases, but recently they stopped it accepting. So you must get signature from two different roles. So one person verifying your employment with the company, and second person verifying your work experience. It should not be the same person. Okay, because here sometime if your company don't have a level 3, so you can get a signature from your immediate manager or immediate supervisor who is well versed with your work experience details, so he will sign on that. Okay, so they just need to tell like which date to which date you worked in that company, and they will verify and they will sign. And if he is a level 3, so they can put their ASNT ID as stamp and they will sign it. So this one is a statement of attestation. So you will get this form from the ASNT website. So just two persons. Then the third one is the experience form. So here three places we need to fill the information. No need to take any signature. Just three places you need to write the details of your work experience. So here like a first place, so you need to write which company you are working, from when to when, and what is your ASNT ID, who is your boss and his email ID, all those things. So when you wrote all these things, so if ASNT want to verify, they will send an email to them and they will verify with directly your employer. Some cases they will send an email directly to them and they will verify whether this guy really working or not. Then this one, so you need to mention your in-house level 2 certification details. So based on your education background, you need to check when it was issued, whether you are having enough months of experience or not. Just now we seen, right, for example, if my education background is a diploma, so I need to show 24 months of experience. So here I shown 36 because my certificate issued 3 years ago, so I have 36 months. So I can use that and I can fill the experience details, and also which standards we used and which technique we handled. So everything you need to fill. So form 3 is very simple, so you just need to fill these details. So first one is your company details, the second one is your in-house level 2 details, and the third one is your work experience details. So like which techniques you really handle. For example, if I'm going for magnetic particle testing, so I'll write a yoke technique, coil technique. So which techniques I had good experience, I'll write all those things. And coming to the application standards, it's a AWS D 1.1 or ASME Section 8 Division 1 or ASME boiler and pressure vessel code. So whatever the type of jobs you did, so you can mention that. Then if you see in SNDTC 1 year, they clearly mentioned that you need to submit your in-house level 2 certification. Like work experience is nothing but your in-house level 2 evidence. So you got level 2 certificate from your company, so that indirectly showing you are having enough work experience. So that's why they won't accept any other certificates like level 1 certificates or certificate of training or non-employer issued certification. Some of you may have certification from training centers. Maybe you might have received some training and you sit for some examination, you got a level 2 from them. That's like a other certification. It's not considered as your employer based certification. So ASNT will no longer accept those kind of certifications. So you must submit your in-house level 2 certificate, then only they will verify and they will give an exam approval. Okay, last time people used to submit the letters taking the attestation from the employer saying that you work like a level 2, but now they stopped it, collecting all the such kind of experience letters. So you must show the evidences similar to your in-house level 2 or any inspection logbooks or inspection reports or employer or third party certification or any certification records or HR records showing you really worked like a level 2. Okay, so that's what you need to prove that you are really a genuine experience level 2 in that particular method. So this is an extract from SNTTC 1 year. So here they clearly mention same thing just now we seen, right? If you have a higher education background, so 1 year experience. If you have medium education, 2 years of experience. If you have minimal education, then you need to show 4 years of experience. But here they clearly mention, so these requirements may be partially replaced by experience, meaning more the experience you have, so they can even reduce their requirements. Okay. So coming to the experience document, so you can see here you can even submit logbooks like a rope access technician. They used to maintain some logbooks. Even CSIP welding inspectors also they will maintain some logs. So similar to that, if you have any NDT logbooks, work experience records, other things, so you can submit and you can check with the ASNT departments. Then they will verify and they may give the approval. And sometimes if you do not have any options to get in-house level 2 but you have years of experience like 10 minimum 10 plus years of experience, then you can check with the ASNT and you can request them so that they will verify your background and they may ask for additional details and they may give an approval. That is another last option, like showing 10 plus years of experience. So they may give a chance to take the examination, because in the application form they mentioned that but you need to try with the certification department. And last time, like for self-employed, so they used to accept the signature from the two customer, but recently they stopped it. So you need to check, so based on your education background and based on the certificates available, you can directly check with the ASNT. So that's what they clearly mentioned. ASNT no longer accept the signed statement. So if you take signature from two clients, so they are not accepting it, because client, so anyhow you providing the services to them, if you can easily manage to get a signature from him. So that's why maybe they remove this option. And you must take the attestation from your employer, current employer, and you are not required to take attestation from previous companies. You just need to take from your current employer only, and you need to clearly mention like which method, which techniques you handle. Then education documents, as I mentioned, so you must submit all the transcripts showing like which subjects you studied. For example, if yours is a 4 years degree, then you need to submit the 4 years transcripts or one master sheet showing all the subjects in details. In addition to that, you can attach the OD certificate or provisional certificates, whatever you have you can submit, because there is a chance of submitting the fake education certificates, and some certificates are in other language, so we may not able to understand whether you really studied or not. So that's why if you attach all those evidences, so they will verify quickly and they will give approval. So coming to the in-house level 2 certificate, so if you are applying from while working, so you need to take your in-house level 2 from your company and you need to attach this in-house level 2 certificate. So this may be based on CP 189 or it may be based on SNTTC 1A. So based on your certification programs, so it can be SNTC 1A or CP 189. You can see here this guy is certified as per CP189 based on their certification procedure. So you need to submit an in-house level 2 similar to this. So coming to the summary, so just we need to submit 3 forms. One is a signature form, statement of attestation, and the third one is the experience form. So signature form, you just need to sign. Statement of attestation, so you need to get signature from your staff. Then the third one is a experience form, you just need to fill it manually. So you don't need to take any signature from anyone, just type it or write it, then scan that copy and you can upload. Then coming to the personal documents, so you need to submit your educational documents and you need to submit your in-house level 2 certificate. That's all. No other testimonials or experience letters or any other additional documents required. Just your educational certificates in-house level 2 is sufficient. If in case if they request you to submit any additional documents, then you follow their instructions. So coming to the submission, so you need to submit online. If you want to submit by mail, you can submit, but it's a lengthy process and delay process. So you can submit online. So submit digitally in the online. So what you need to do, so all the documents, filled documents, you need to scan and you need to keep in a PDF format and you can upload. If anything missing, so ASNT will ask you to re-upload. So they will verify once you upload again. So then after they'll give the approval. If anything missing, so they won't give approval. So coming to the next important one is a fee structure. So how much it costs. So if you compare with other certification scheme and also if you've seen the validity like 5 years of validity, if you compare with the other certifications like API or any other non third party certification programs, it's costs you like a 500-600 US dollars per one exam. But in my view, it is not that much expensive compared to other certification programs, because you are not paying this much amount directly to ASNT. So you are partially paying some amount to the test center. So for example, if ASNT charge you 600 USD, so they will pay at least 180 to $200 to the test center. So roughly you are paying only 350 to $400 to you ASNT, and you are receiving the certificate for validity of 5 years. If you split for 5 years period, so this one looks a cheaper one compared with other certification schemes. So this is a fee structure for ASNT members. So they'll give a discount price of $550. For non-members is $620. So most of us, we used to take the membership, professional membership, and that costs around $100. But if you spend $100, you will get a discount. Every time you will get $100 on other method examinations. And also every month you receive this materials evolution magazine, and also you will receive all the information to attend the seminars, lectures, and any events. Okay, so for international candidates, this is the fee structure. So 540 and 520. Why the $20 difference? Because these examinations are 4 hours, like a acoustic emission, then radiography, UT, basic. These are all 4 hours examination and 135 question pattern. So that's why 540. And if you see in the PT, MT, VT, these are all less syllabus. So 2 hours exam pattern, 90 questions, and fees is 520. So meaning you are spending 2 hours lesser time in the center. So instead of sitting 4 hours, you are sitting only 2 hours. That's why they are giving $20 discount. So for example, if you are a fresher, if you just want to roughly know how much it costs you to become an ASNT UT level 3, so you need to take a basic examination that cost 540 USD, and then UT level 3 another 540, then professional membership another $100, then total will be so 1180, and this one is a 96,000 INR or 4,500 roughly Saudi riyals. And if you want to become MT, so almost same price, only $20 less because 2 hours exam. Okay, then if you fail, so you will get some discount because re-examination fees, so they are giving $70 less, meaning $70 lesser need to pay. Then coming to the application submission, so you can just watch this video. It is showing how exactly to submit. So here once you go to this section apply for certification, so here it will show you the two options. One is apply for certification and the next one is apply for renewal. So if you click the above one, so you are going to submit a fresh application, or you are submitting an application for re-exam, or maybe you want to add another method, so you can click that and you can submit your application. But the below one is exclusively for renewal. Okay, so then if you see in here, once you start going inside, so it will ask you to keep all the documentation ready, because it will not take much time, just only 3 minutes 4 minutes you can finish the submission process. So that's why you need to ensure all the documents ready and keep them in a PDF copy. And the size of the file also, I think you should not exceed 2 MB if I'm not wrong. So you need to keep that file size, and you can just upload same like a regular application form. So the first one is you need to verify your address details and the contact details, so that they will send you the certificate to the same address. So that one is the first part. And then you need to select the method, which method you want to take. If you are a fresher, then you need to choose one method. Basic exam will automatically will be added, so you need to pay for basic and as well as one method. Then after, you need to submit write your education details, like what is your education background, and 4 years or 2 years. Then again, so just below it you need to submit your educational certificates. So you need to upload your educational certificates. You can see here just below the education sector you need to submit education details. Then experience details, that is nothing but your in-house level 2 and your statement of attestation form, right? So then after, you need to upload your signature form, because the ASNT want to capture your signature in their records. So you need to submit a signature form and statement of attestation. Then finally, so you need to read this code of ethics, so you must read all these things. Then if you tick this, means you already agreeing the terms and conditions and code of ethics. So that's why please don't just scroll like that. You try to read it, and then after you go proceed to the submission button. Or otherwise you can download this code of ethics first from the website, read it fully, then after you can click directly and then you can proceed. So the last one is review. So you can check the fee structure. If you add membership, automatically the fee will get reduced. So if you add $100 the fee membership, so it will automatically reduce your examination fees. Then finally you can verify, you can see whether you submitted all the documents or not. You can double check and you can proceed with the submission. So you can use your credit card or banking details, other things you can submit and proceed the payment. And this one usually takes 2 to 3 weeks process timing to get an approval. But if you are in a rush, you want to take the examination during your leave time, so you came for a annual leave, or maybe you have less time to finish the examination, you already prepared everything, just want to have an approval quickly, then you have another option is expedite. So if you pay an additional 125 USD, so they will give you an approval in 2 or 3 days maximum within 2-3 days. So you will get an exam approval, and once you receive the approval, the same day you can finish the examination, and the same day you will receive the result as well. So this is like a speed of like a faster option, but it costs you. Okay, so then the next one, so once you get an approval from ASNT, so you need to register an account with Pearson VUE. So Pearson VUE is a platform conducting the examinations online on behalf of other institutions. So you need to register an account with them and you need to book an appointment with them. Then you need to check in your city where it is located, and then you need to visit that office and take the examination there. It's a computer based test, same like your GRE, TOEFL, or any like online professional certification examination. Same way you need to take the examination with the Pearson VUE, and the result is immediate. And this one also, so you can book an appointment easily with their ASNT website. So one advantage is you can choose any center throughout the world and you can change the center anytime, but you are not allowed to change the scheduled timing within 48 hours, same like your flight ticket. So if you want to change it early, you can change without any additional cost. But if it is less than 48 hours, they are not allowing you to change the location, timing, dates. So that's why you must be very careful while booking the date, and you can check in your city whether the Pearson VUE is having or not. So if you see in India, so many cities having already this PSMU test centers, and also other countries like Saudi, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman. So almost every country they had all these centers. Okay, so it's a very simple process. So once you registered an account, then you can just if you got an approval from ASNT, automatically it will show you the exam that you had an approval. Then you can just proceed to book an appointment, same like booking a flight ticket. So how you check, the same way. So you can go to that method and you can select the center, then you can choose which timing is available, either morning or afternoon, then you can finish the submission button. So it's a very simple process. So later you can watch this video from the YouTube. Okay, so it's a very simple process. Just you need to register an account with PSMU. Once you log in, automatically it will show you your exam appointment details. You just need to select your test center, date, time, then you can book the slot. Okay, so then finally you can submit. Then the last one is the most important one, especially those from India. So you need to be very careful with your ID cards, because we have like surnames as a father name as a surname. Sometimes the certificates ID cards are showing the initials instead of a full surname. They just show only surnames. So these kind of things the ASNT will not allow. Meaning, if you go to the test center, they will make you surprised. They'll say your ID is mismatching, and they will not allow you to take the examination. So what does it mean? Like your approval letter and your ID cards must match. The given name, surname, or whatever the name, ID proofs should match exactly as it is. Same like your international travel visa copy, right? Your passport and your visa must match. Then only they will allow you to go inside. Same way here also, when you went to the PSN View Test Center, they will verify your photo ID and signature ID, and all should match. Then only they will allow you to take the examination. Otherwise, they will cancel your examination, and again you need to pay the examination fee to ASNT and PSN View Test Center. So we see in some cases recently. So even just the name spelled as a given name, spelled as a surname, surname spelled as a given name, but they didn't allow him. They cancelled the appointment, and again he paid the re-exam fees, because in the approval letter they clearly mentioned. So you need to take the responsibility to ensure the ID matching. Yeah, this is about application.